not listed in the bulletin this morning, but Ruth asked me to sing this morning. And when I went home Thursday evening, I looked up something to sing because it hadn't really been working on anything new. I went to the drawer where all the CDs are, going down through, came to this one called The Altar. And I've never sang it before, I don't think. It's not like it flew out of the drawer at me, but I felt like this was the song I was supposed to sing. I don't know, God talks to us, whether you believe that or not, may be different for everybody. But as I was listening to this song, thoughts started coming into my head. At one time I would say that's just me, but God does talk to us, but most of the time, we don't listen, or we ignore it. Oh, that's just my thoughts, it's not God's thoughts. But the song is called The Altar, and must be the day to talk. I've gone to church most of my life, but it wasn't until about 2 years ago that I really started to have a relationship with God. Never truly got it. The light bulb never truly went off. And sometimes He has to kick us in the butt, or bring us down pretty low, or He lets us make decisions that aren't right in order for our relationship to grow. He uses those things that we get ourselves into to grow our relationship with Him, to make that light bulb go off. And we're studying grace in Bible study. Grace, God's free love for us. We are unworthy, undeserving. We are creatures of sin, but He loves us no matter what. And I'm just starting to feel that in my heart, and it's a wonderful feeling. We talk about the altar. I know our congregation is not real open sometimes with showing our faith and our worship. But what better place than here amongst family and friends and love of Jesus Christ can we bring ourselves to confess, to unload our problems, these things we carry around with us, our burdens, our trials. What better place to unload them than here, where we're amongst family and friends, where we will get support in prayer. As I sang this song this morning, I wasn't really going to have an altar call, but it's such an opportunity. If you have something on your mind this morning, something that you want to get rid of, don't worry about what other people are going to think, because they're just going to support you. They're going to love you no matter what. You don't have to unload your dirty laundry up here. But as you sit and pray at the altar, just know that people are praying for you. Pastor Joe might pray for you. You might have an elder come up and lay their hands on you. I'm not used to talking like this, but I just feel like somebody here this morning needs prayer. And if that person is you, if you don't feel comfortable coming up, that's fine. You can sit where you're at. But I just urge all of us to unload. Pastor Joe used the word last week, surrender, when he's talked about Billy Graham, how he was such a godly man all his life, and he said surrender. We need to surrender everything to God. I thought I was doing that, not just take up any more time, but 2 weeks ago we were up in Evansburg at a service, and after the service they said, if you want prayer, come on up front. Tanya says, hey, why don't you go up front? I had been having problems with my shoulder. God's got bigger things to do. Last week at Bible study, she didn't ask me. She just said, well, we need to pray for Doug. He's having trouble with his shoulders. I wasn't surrendering everything to God. I wasn't giving Him everything. And that was just a little thing. But God wants us to have an intimate relationship with Him, and that is giving Him everything so He can give us everything. Listen to the words of the song called The Altar.
Just as I am without one plea, but that Thy blood was shed for me, and that Thou bidst me come to Thee, O Lamb of God.
service is nearing end. The choir is singing just as I am. And now as the old song is played, people at the altar are kneeling down to pray. Some are finding mercy, forgiveness for their sins. And some are fighting battles, and they're struggling to win. The time has come to give them to the Lord. That's what this altar is for. That's what this altar is for. And you don't have to carry those burdens anymore. There's a light in the darkness. There's a love that's true. Jesus is waiting. He is waiting here for you. Go quickly now before they close the door. That's what this altar is for. The Father is praying with His Son. The mother kneels beside them, thanking God they come. That old man is standing there in tears, giving up a part of him that he's held back